hometown radio station since 1949, our WRMN AM 1410 Elgin time, 11.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Governor J.B. Pritzker held a roundtable in Chicago Tuesday on how federal actions are affecting Illinois. Pritzker said higher tariffs hit manufacturers and farmers hardest. President Trump responded, saying Democrats caused the affordability crisis and his administration is fixing it. Jury selection is complete in the trial of a man accused of placing a bounty on a U.S. Border Patrol commander. Juan Espinoza Martinez is charged with soliciting the murder of Gregory Bavino. Opening statements begin this morning in federal court in Chicago. The Illinois House is back in session with debates focused on taxes, the Safety Act, and foreign policy. Republicans have introduced a bill to amend the Safety Act, while Democrats are proposing changes to a law dealing with Israel boycotts. GOP lawmakers are also warning of potential new tax increases. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
With Progressive Snapshot, you could save on auto insurance rates by driving safely, which is nice because you can just keep doing you. So keep on using that broken phone charger because it occasionally works. Keep quoting something you heard on a podcast as your own. Keep ignoring your sister's texts while you drive and after. And when baggage claim says, have a great trip, keep on saying, you too. And keep driving safely. And you could save with Snapshot from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents. Surcharge possible for unsafe driving.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Jury selection is complete in the trial of a man accused of placing a bounty on a U.S. Border Patrol commander. Juan Espinoza Martinez is charged with soliciting the murder of Gregory Bavino. Opening statements begin this morning in federal court in Chicago. The Illinois House is back in session with debates focused on taxes, the Safety Act, and foreign policy. Republicans have introduced a bill to amend the Safety Act, while Democrats are proposing changes to a law dealing with Israel boycotts. GOP lawmakers are also warning of potential new tax increases. Governor J.B. Pritzker held a roundtable in Chicago Tuesday on how federal actions are affecting Illinois. Pritzker said higher tariffs hit manufacturers and farmers hardest. President Trump responded, saying Democrats caused the affordability crisis and his administration is fixing it. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
2026 your year of adventure. Book that trip and learn a new language with Babbel. Go ahead, make a resolution you can stick to. Now is the time. Babbel's New Year sale is here. Unlock all of the languages on Babbel with a lifetime subscription for 65% off. Turn your daydream into a destination this year with Babbel. Get Babbel's lifetime access for less at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blade. Today, mostly cloudy with a high near 29. A slight chance of snow showers after 5 p.m. Tonight, snow showers likely with patchy blowing snow before 10 p.m., then a slight chance of snow showers until 3 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 10. Currently, it is 25 degrees and mainly clear. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product.
Growers, retailers, friends of the field, welcome back to Field Goals by UPL North America. Playing today is new Intrava DX herbicide, the game-changing pre-emergent weed control champion with up to 28 days of residual control and the first new active ingredient in corn in more than a decade. And its opponent, troublesome broadleaf weeds and grasses, including atrazine and HPPD-resistant weeds. And folks, it doesn't look good. Hit your field goals by contacting your UPL retailer today to see how you can score Intrava DX herbicide and other crop protection products with UPL Unlimited Financing. Always read and follow label directions.
Building a house is hard, but have you tried removing one? Flood Brothers takes the mess out of demolition. With fast roll-off dumpster delivery, reliable debris pickup, and a family-owned team that takes service personally. Call 630-261-0400 or visit floodbrothersdisposal.com. Flood Brothers Disposal, proud sponsor of America's First Responders Fest.
Welcome, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN. It is Hump Day. It's a Wild Wednesday. It's a Wacky Wednesday. Maybe it's a Weird Wednesday. Or maybe it's just a Wonderful Wednesday, right? There's many different terms and words that you can use to describe your day today. Maybe it's a Woeful Wednesday. I don't know. Holy Wednesday. I don't know. Full of being whole. I don't know. But with that being said, it is a Wednesday nonetheless, so we hope that you're enjoying the day here. It's the middle of the week. We are at that halfway mark, folks. That is something to be grateful for and to look forward to as we get closer into the weekend. However, I will say, temperature-wise, not something a whole big thing to really look forward to. So we'll talk about that today. We also do have a conversation story of the day today. Why unwinding with screens may be making us more stressed, and here's what to try instead. So we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll also go through the National Day calendar. We've got one that's an appreciation day today, so we'll even share some funny pictures of this particular creature in mind. And then we're also going to go through some of the top wines to enjoy for 2026 for the winter time, according to GoWine.com. So we'll talk a little bit about that and more. Also coming up with other local programming today as well. Don't forget, we also do have our Tradio segment at 12:30. That is the time to call into the station number here at 847-931-1410. If you have an item that you got to get rid of, you want to sell it, you want to trade it, you have an announcement to make, maybe a good place you went to over the weekend or during this week. Hey, it is Geneva Restaurant Week currently going on, and Aurora Restaurant Week, which started yesterday. And then Naperville Restaurant Week is starting on the 23rd. So lots of good restaurant weeks are going around. Let us know if you are going to any places like that and got any suggestions for us. Let us know here. This is the Out to Lunch segment. I'm your host, Matt McNeil, taking you into these next 2 hours filled with fun activities to talk about and local community businesses, organizations, things that are coming up. We want to keep you in tune with that. Of course, we want to also keep you in tune with the weather. What do we have for the weather today? Well, we are in that extreme cold watch. So I know the temperatures are predicted to be a high of 28 degrees today. However, it's definitely feeling colder, and it's going to continue to feel colder and continue to get colder. It feels like 12 degrees out right now, even though it does say 26. Those wind chills are very low. not quite to the negatives yet, but we'll definitely see that closer into later tomorrow and definitely on Friday. So we are in that extreme cold watch right now until later Friday night. Now, we're in that cold watch right now, but the extreme cold watch, which is adding extreme, of course, to it, is Friday 3 a.m. until 12 p.m. That's what we're going to be expecting there. Dangerously cold wind chills as low as 30 to 35 below possible. Portions of central, north central, and northeast Illinois, as we know this. So again, this is going to be happening starting from late Thursday night through till Friday morning. And please make sure that you've got your cars warmed up. If you do not have to go outside, don't. It's going to be dangerously cold outside. Now, again, today's a high of 28, definitely feeling lower than that. Low of 10 degrees is coming up for tonight. We're going to be seeing that. We were supposed to get snow last night, and I don't recall ever getting any snow. There was predicted to be about 70% chance with 3 inches, but we didn't get any snow. So, well, did we? No, we did. We did get a little bit of a bluster, but nothing too heavy. Nothing too heavy at all. And a lot of it's kind of melting right now, but it'll eventually stick even further because we do see a chance of snow for tonight at about less than an inch at 60% with a low of 10 degrees. Heading on into tomorrow, it is the calm before the storm, I guess you could say, with the weather. Not really a storm per se, but very below temperatures. A high of 23 is predicted. I'm thinking it's not going to make it up to there. A mixture of clouds and sun. We get to bitterly cold temperatures with a low of negative 11 degrees coming up for Thursday night. That's tomorrow night. So make sure you're prepared for that. Friday rolls around. This is that bitterly cold day. Very bitterly cold. A high of only -3. And anytime we get highs in the negatives are there, and it's going to feel colder because of those wind speeds, those wind chills. 10 to 20 miles per hour are predicted for Friday. Dangerously cold temperatures. It says a low of -8. You know it's going to be very cold outside, even though because of those wind chills. I even heard something as low as almost -45, below 45 below -45 with the wind chills. So again, just keep that in mind too. That's coming up for Friday. Saturday rolls around. It does, quote, warm up a little bit, but it is still going to be very cold. A high of 9 degrees and a low of 5. Bitterly cold. Some snow flurries and snow showers are predicted. 1 to 3 inches are expected. So you know it's going to stick for Saturday night. Sunday rolls around. We do see some intermittent snow showers, especially early. Very cold, as in the prediction there. About an inch of snow is expected for Sunday the 25th. We do see a high of 17 and a low of -3. Another bitterly cold night coming up. That's for Sunday night. Heading on into Monday for next week, we do see a high of 12 degrees. Temperatures do start to rise a little bit, but pretty much throughout the whole week next week, it's going to also be bitterly cold. Now, it's not necessarily going to be in the negatives, but it at times, especially at night, might feel like it. We see a high of 12 degrees coming up for Monday the 26th with a low of 3 degrees Fahrenheit. For Tuesday, we see a high of 18, partly cloudy, and a low of 7 degrees coming through. That's for Tuesday night. And then finally, for Wednesday, a week from today, we see a considerable amount of clouds early, some decrease in clouds later in the day. We see a high of 18 and a low of 2 degrees. It's going to be very chilly. So again, please feel free to check out more information. You can also check out, too, the February to April report on the Weather Channel's website, weather.com, your 3-month outlook. You can view that, too. There is a video that does have a movement on telling you specifically kind of what is expected there. So you can watch that video if you would like. Now, again, we're still in that weak La Nina. Typically means winters are warmer than average across the southern tier and cooler than average across the northern tier. However, we are expected to transition into an ENSO neutral soon, which means this pattern may not hold up for the rest of winter. So if you want to read a little bit more detail on that, you can find it. It does look like temperature outlook is a little bit on the above section on that particular outline and display that we have. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see it here. But temperature outlook does look like it's a little bit above Again, we are supposed to get highs all closer into the 30s at the start of February. So it does look like that could start to kind of rise just a little bit here, potentially. Into March also still just slightly above, also in April as well. But closer to average into northern Illinois in April is what we're seeing. So we could get still some even ever so slightly chillier temperatures in April. But that's what we're going to be seeing here. So just some predictions as of right now. You can keep up to date with that here on WRMN, or also check out the Weather Channel's website. That's weather.com. The time is 15 past the hour. We're going to take a quick time out. Messages from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll go through our just a short little sweet inspirational story of the day. We'll go through some interesting facts. We've got the word of the day, too, which we'll definitely talk a little bit more about as well. So stay tuned for that here on Out to Lunch at WRMN. We'll be back after these messages.
Hi there, Tammy Scully here from Talk Time with Tammy and Friends. Join me and my sidekicks Nancy and Becky for valuable lifestyle tips and unique views and insights on interesting topics and everyday situations, providing nonstop fun and chuckles for all. Get the scoop on consumer news, deep dive on current events, and learn about the newest economic trends, from exercise and gardening to music, travel, recipes, sports, pets, real estate, media, and everything in between. And it's all sprinkled with a healthy helping of bad dad jokes and interesting fun facts to boot. Tune in Mondays through Thursdays from 2 to 4 p.m. for a little fun, frolic, and infotainment. Join us, won't you?
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
The new novel, titled DUI Jury Trial, is the true story of two lawyers who defend a truck driver who is charged with DUI. If he's convicted, this truck driver faces a lifetime disqualification of his commercial driver's license, which would prevent him from ever driving a truck again. This 3-year legal battle culminates in a courtroom showdown, which involves the testimony of a DUI expert witness. This book, DUI Jury Trial, is now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
Real talent is defined by what people can do, not where they learn to do it. So by stopping at the education section of a resume, you might throw away the perfect hire. You might miss someone who has valuable skills to offer to help your business thrive right now and in the future. Because the truth is this: Skills First Hiring helps you see talent others miss, like more than 70 million stars, skilled through alternative routes. When you let their story unfold, you gain a competitive advantage, because hiring managers who start with skills are 60% more likely to find a successful hire. See the real person. Complete. See what others miss. Hire skills first. Learn why it's a competitive advantage at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN, the voice of the Valley, and the Talk of the Town, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. Thank you, everyone, of course, for tuning in today and being a part of the conversation with us here on WRMN. This show, Out to Lunch, is sponsored by St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. Are you looking for expert orthopedic and spine care close to home? St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin is here for you. Their highly skilled orthopedic and spine specialists provide advanced treatments for joint, bone, and back conditions, all with a personalized approach designed to get you moving again. Whether it's for hip or knee pain, sports injuries, or complex spine issues, they use the latest technology and surgical techniques to help you heal faster and get back to those activities that you love. And that's not all. Their comprehensive rehabilitation services mean that you'll have that expert support every step of the way, from surgery through recovery. So trust your health to excellence today. Trust St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin, now a proud member of Prime Healthcare. Call today at 847-931-5525 or visit their website at stjosephelgin.com to learn more and to schedule your appointment. So thank you to St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin for sponsoring today's show, Out to Lunch. If you are looking to, maybe you've got a passion for helping folks out there in the community and you want to get a job in St. Joseph Hospital, they are hiring. You can explore those rewarding career opportunities where your passion for care meets their commitment to excellence. So don't forget to check them out too. Great place to go to. And I mean, great in terms of their care, right? You don't want to go to the hospital, right? It's not a place where you're like, oh, I get to go to the hospital today. No. I mean, sometimes it can be exciting in terms of like you're getting better, right? There's exciting news or something. We just want to do a double check on things. But it's supposed to be a place where you are reassured that quality care, right? Because your life, they help to save lives. They do. So we want to pay homage to them, give them a thank you, right? So St. Joseph Hospital is the sponsor of today's show, Out to Lunch. Thank you so much for doing that. And for the year, too. We greatly appreciate that, too. Let's go through our inspirational story for the morning. This is a cute little one posted today by an anonymous user titled, quote, I built a free little pantry. Someone filled it before I had the chance to. So let's read through this cute little article here. I'll even show you a picture of this cute little pantry. Take a food item, bring a food item, right? You've seen some like this before. Little libraries, take a book, bring a book, put a book in, take a book out, that kind of a thing. It's trading. It's composted tradio. It's out in the public world tradio, right? I guess you could say. I don't even know. Trading things. Take a meal, bring a meal, take a meal. You know what I mean? But yes, this person built and installed a free little pantry. Someone filled it within hours before I had the chance to. Yes, filled it in within hours. That picture that you saw on the screen, if you're watching on YouTube, fully stocked, pretty much. My wife and I have been wanting to build and install a free little pantry on the front of our property to hopefully help those with food insecurity in the local community. We installed it late at night, intending to come back in the morning to fill it. By the time we came back, someone had already filled it with some very thoughtful items. So it's good, non-perishable food items there for folks. Very, very nice there, too. I want to see some of the good food that they got in that pantry there. It looks like light corn syrup for baking and making. Sounds pretty good. You got some granola bars. It is National Granola Day today. We'll talk a little bit about that. Looks like they've got butter and sea salt. I don't know what that is. It's some sort of I don't think that's a yogurt. I don't know. They got some soup, all the non-perishable items. Some beans, good beans, spaghetti sauce. Sounds pretty good. Nice wind down Wednesday with spaghetti and some wine. We'll also talk about some of the wine today, too. But that's posted now. Nice little inspirational story there on sunnyskies.com. Let's see here some interesting facts. Before writing Little Women, Louisa May Alcott penned stories under the pseudonyms Flora Fairfield and A.M. Barnard. Yes, so those are some of the pen names that she penned her stories under, those pseudonyms. Let's see some other things here as well. Oh, that one I'm not going to read. I was about to read it, not here on the air. I've talked about this one before. Lego has an underground vault with every set ever made. That's pretty cool. And there's a couple other ones. A lot of them you got to kind of roll through them because I've read through a lot of them. But here's an interesting one. In 2015, there was a study of black garden ants, and they found that these insects sometimes do feel a little bit of self-doubt. They're like, I don't know. I don't know if I should do this or not, right? A little self-doubt. Am I willing enough to do this? Am I good enough to do this? Yes. So I've got a little bit of that feeling as well. So some good things out there you can read. And so those big questions of the days you can also find as well posted onto mentalfloss.com. Why do we talk about the weather? What does saying goodbye actually mean? How do the Olympics keep their torches lit? And what happens when they go out? All those big questions that maybe you thought of, maybe you didn't. Here's one. I never understood this one. Why do we call it a pair of pants, right? It's just one pants. It's two legs for one pants, but we call it a pair, right? So why do we call it that? There's a little information on that too. There's the earliest record of a pair of pantaloons dating back to 1661, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, according to Merriam-Webster. This was first clipped down to pants in 1833. But if pantaloon was just the name of the single character, why did the garment named after him, that is pantaloon, why is it spoken as a pair and not as a singular? So I don't know. There's a little bit more on that article there too, but if you want to read that, you can find it. It's a little bit of a longer article, but you can find it at mentalfloss.com on why we call it a pair of pants. It's kind of the interesting lingo there that maybe you knew about, maybe you didn't. What do we have for our word of the day today? The word of the day today is a verb. It is schmooze. Schmooze. That is spelled schmooze. That is schmooze. To schmooze is to warmly chat with someone, often in order to gain favor, business, or connections. Hey, you over there. Hi. Hey, I see you've got that nice candy bar there. Well, you know what? I have not had a candy bar in years. I'm schmoozing you, right? That kind of thing. Or hey, can you do this for me? I need my lawn mowed. Yeah, I can do it myself, but I'll give you $20 for it, maybe 30, maybe 40 in today's economy, right? So there's different ways that the word is used. Schmoozing, right? The event provides an opportunity for local business owners to network and schmooze. It says there too. So I'm sure we've all kind of done that, in time, and even if we don't even realize it too. But that is the word of the day today, schmooze. It's a verb recognized on January 21st on this day in 2026. You can also check out other grammar games too, and even some slang words that are out there. Maybe there's some new slang words. Now, I'm sure I was just about to say, of course they have 6-7 up there. Of course they do. Nonsensical expression for sure, connected to a song and a basketball player. That's how it goes, folks. 6-7. Yeah, that's how it goes. There's some other ones that are out there too. This is interesting. Almond mom. I've never heard of this slang word before. A mother who pushes her daughter to be skinny through diet. Now that reminds me of Celia Hodes from Weeds. If you've ever watched the TV show Weeds, she does that to her daughter. And she's a funny character. It's played by Elizabeth Perkins, the actress. Yeah, she's definitely an almond mom in that TV show. If you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure Sonar does. He liked watching that show too. So anyway, with that being said, those are the discussions for this first half hour here. When we come back from our break, we'll talk a little bit about the National Day calendar. What are some days to recognize, celebrate, and enjoy today? We even have an appreciation day. I don't know if I particularly appreciate this, in fact, but we'll talk about it, even showing some funny pictures on these little creatures here, these little feisty creatures that you might find in your backyard, and trying to get onto your bird feeders too, mind you. After that, we'll take another quick time out. We'll talk a little bit about why unwinding with screens may be making us more stressed and what we can do about it. An article written today by Robin Pickering, professor and chair of public health at Gonzaga University. So stay tuned for that and more here on Out to Lunch. It is also a Wings Wednesday today, so we go to the wings of the stage, behind the scenes, see what's going on at some of these local performances here. We just had Sean Doherty on during the morning show. That interview has been posted on our YouTube channel. He's an actor. He's been behind the scenes before, and of course, singing and acting and dancing and all that good stuff. And so that should be good too. Stay tuned for more here on Out to Lunch, WRMN AM 1410. We'll be back with more in just a little bit.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Jury selection is complete in the trial of a man accused of placing a bounty on a U.S. Border Patrol commander. Juan Espinoza Martinez is charged with soliciting the murder of Gregory Bavino. Opening statements begin this morning in federal court in Chicago. The Illinois House is back in session with debates focused on taxes, the Safety Act, and foreign policy. Republicans have introduced a bill to amend the Safety Act, while Democrats are proposing changes to a law dealing with Israel boycotts. GOP lawmakers are also warning of potential new tax increases. Governor J.B. Pritzker held a roundtable in Chicago Tuesday on how federal actions are affecting Illinois. Pritzker said higher tariffs hit manufacturers and farmers hardest. President Trump responded, saying Democrats caused the affordability crisis and his administration is fixing it. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
2026 your year of adventure. Book that trip and learn a new language with Babbel. Go ahead, make a resolution you can stick to. Now is the time. Babbel's New Year sale is here. Unlock all of the languages on Babbel with a lifetime subscription for 65% off. Turn your daydream into a destination this year with Babbel. Get Babbel's lifetime access for less at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Real estate, be it residential or commercial, is often a person's most significant and priciest asset. Entering into a contract to buy or sell a real estate property is much more than just filling in the missing blanks on the printed contract. It's wise to hire a lawyer to prepare or review the offer to purchase real estate and take full advantage of his legal expertise. With Mark Sheblo, you will gain an attorney with over 26 years of legal practice and one who has helped thousands of clients to buy or sell their homes or investment property. We will safeguard your interests and might be able to even negotiate a better bargain than a client without proper legal counsel ever could. Oftentimes, a prospective buyer will submit an offer without first consulting an attorney, not realizing that once the offer is accepted by the seller, it becomes a binding contract. And the terms of that contract are not easy to be changed afterwards. Likewise, as a seller, you too will benefit from first consulting an attorney before signing. Feel free to call us for consultation at the law offices of Mark Sheblo at 773-775-5050. Our website is sheblolawoffice.com. Mark Sheblo can be reached 6 days a week at 773-775-5050.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Progressive. Today, mostly sunny with a high near 20. Tonight, snow after 8 p.m., cloudy with a low around 17, temperatures rising to around 21 overnight. An 80% chance of precipitation with 1 to 3 inches of snow possible. Currently, it is 11 degrees with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Joe Fallon did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he commissioned a portrait of himself. Does Joe already know what he looks like? Yes. Do guests know what he looks like? Also yes. But not as art. It's Joe's savings, and if he wants to spend it on a velvet painting of himself with a white tiger at his feet, we say, roar, Joe, roar. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
And welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN, your trusted local radio station for news, talk, and entertainment. Stay tuned for more local programming throughout the rest of this day here on WRMN. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today, of course, as always, and being a part of the conversation with us here on your morning continuous of the morning. Continuation. Let's just stick with that one. Continuation of the morning here on WRMN. Yes, it is very cold outside today, and it's going to only get colder. So make sure you're bundled up. Definitely make sure you're bundled up. Make sure you got those cars heated up as best as you can. We'll also see if there's any specific warnings that are by the different municipalities and government pages out there too today to see if they have anything coming up, especially maybe for tomorrow. We'll see a little bit on that too. Let's go through some of the national days today. Of course, we do want to talk about some good days recognized today and to even give some appreciation to some of them too. It is National Granola Bar Day today. Now, maybe you remember growing up as a kid having those delicious granola bars. They might have been filled with sugar though too, especially those delicious chocolate chip ones, or maybe even with some of that white chocolate on there. With that being said, though, it's considerable nutrition and an energy that's found in this wholesome granola bar. A basic granola bar includes whole grains. Now, they're usually oats through quinoa quinoa and barley, although quinoa and barley can be used. Fruits and nuts, honey, molasses, agave nectar, syrup, things like that. But you know what? The bar could also be, include butter or nut butter too. Flavor and nutritional benefits from a variety of different combinations that are incorporated. Now, when you make those granola bars, you can mix the ingredients. You can press them into a pan. When the ingredients set, cut them into bars. For a crispy bar, the mixture is baked. Softer, more chewy versions, which I prefer, are left a little bit more on the raw side or only partially cooked. Additionally, they can also be stored in sealed containers and frozen for long-term use. So how to recognize this day today? Eat a granola bar. You can find them at a lot of different places. I'm sure there's also some local businesses and entrepreneurs that do also make some healthier and heartier homemade granola bars too. Now, how many calories are in a granola bar, you might ask? Well, they can kind of vary depending on the brands and what's in them, right? So that said, one granola bar may have between 90 and 150 calories. Important to read those labels. Choose pre-portioned bars and go whole too. Whole grain, whole food granola bars are the best option overall for your health. So, but if you want to talk to your doctor about that, you can. But that's recognized today. It is National Granola Bar Day, a chewy treat to enjoy, whether it's, well, not necessarily even chewy. It can just be a nice crunchy, healthy option to have. If you even feel like having a little snack too throughout the day. Granola bars are great when you go hiking. Remember, I've been hiking a couple times at Matheson Park, and packing those granola bars is something that I usually always did. Another day that's recognized today, it is National Hugging Day today, recognized on the 21st, officially recognized by the United States Copyright Office, although it's not a public holiday. The purpose of the day is to help everyone show more emotion in public. The only way to celebrate the day is by offering a hug to anyone and everyone that wants it too. So, while National Hug Day and Free Hugs campaigns share many similarities, it is not an association between the two. So whether you hug a family member or a stranger, the mental and physical health benefits are the same. It creates a sense of connection and empathy when you give someone a hug. When you offer them that hug, it communicates care and presence without needing words, especially for someone in need. It also boosts emotional well-being for the giver. Giving a hug can increase feelings of purpose and kindness. It helps to also strengthen that trust and relationship too. When a hug is welcome, it helps build that mutual trust and deepens emotional closeness. It can also reduce stress and anxiety for the receiving end. It provides comfort and emotional reassurance. It also encourages feeling of wanting, being in belonging and safety. So it can reinforce that someone is cared for and accepted too. So, and, it's good to do that. Good, good to ask for it, first. Don't just come up and randomly hug people. You might not get some good outcomes there. But with that being said, it is National Hugging Day today. Another day that's recognized. All right. It is an appreciation day of the squirrels. Yes, these little feisty creatures that try to invade your attics, your walls, your basements, your crawl spaces, and your gardens, especially those bird feeders, too. But it is Squirrel Appreciation Day, yes. Recognizing this critter, some consider a pest. Others do see them as fascinating. And hey, some of them even have names for them, too. The creator, Christy Hargrove, is a wildlife rehabilitator in North Carolina and affiliated with Western North Carolina Nature Center. Now, according to Christy, she says, quote, celebration of the event itself is up to the individual or group. Anything from putting out extra food for the squirrels to learning something new about the species, too. Now, according to the Integrated Taxonomic Information System of Northern America, over 200 species exist in the world. Some of the oldest squirrels categorized on the list include the nocturnal arrow-flying squirrel that was validated back in 1766, and the black giant validated in 1778. They fall into three types of all of these species. So there you go. There's those three types. There's the ground squirrels, there's the tree squirrels, and then there's also the flying squirrels too. So those are recognized today, all of those little critters. I don't know. What do you think, folks? Are you a big fan of the squirrels? Hey, if you are, no judgment. But they're little darn pesky things out there. Let me tell you, when they get into my bird feeders, I'm like, come on now. Let's save it for the birds. It's for the birds, right? It's not for you, the squirrels. Although we do have squirrel food out there for the squirrels too. So we're not going to let them go hungry, right? And especially during these hibernation times when they kind of fluffing up a little bit here, politely putting it, they're fattening it up, and it's so cute sometimes to see them. I will have to say, sometimes they are absolutely adorable. And I wanted to share with you some interesting and maybe kind of little chuckle photos there of some of these squirrels. This was posted back in 2024 by Emily Hanneman of birdsandblooms.com. Yes, so here are some pictures for you folks if you want to take a look. I'll describe them to you if you're listening on that AM 1410 dial, but we encourage you also watch us on YouTube. So the first picture encompasses the squirrel with nuts and chubby cheeks. This is someone that wrote, quote, my bird seeds seem to be running out fast all of a sudden. I didn't think I had more birds than usual, but each day the seeds disappeared more and more rapidly. And then there it was, a gray squirrel just stuffing its cheeks. I caught it in the act as their eyes met, and it paused just long enough for us to get and capture this photo. It was caught red-handed there, with all of the nuts in its mouth. There you go, those chubby cheeks. Kind of cute, though. Another submitted photo was from Karen Holman. That picture was courtesy of Jenny J. Martin. This one here is from Karen Holman, who captured this squirrel just hanging around, right? Just, it was jelly time for them. So they decided if there's jelly to catch, it is definitely worth the stretch. The next one on this list is from Christy Wheeler. Too many roommates in this small little hut. That bird house, or so to say, that squirrel house. There's too many of them in there, and they're just like, well, you know what? Imagine my surprise when this person saw 4 baby squirrels coming out to get fresh air from their frazzled mama. So there you go. Another one submitted here by Betsy Chamberlain says, I can't believe I ate the whole thing. There's that squirrel just nomping on that corn and looking a little bit tired too, or should I say relaxed, maybe in a food coma. The squirrel couldn't believe that they ate the whole thing. Another picture by Mary Lou Rosemont, a little bit of a stretch, literally, that morning stretch that squirrel is getting there too. So there's quite a few other ones out there as well that are posted. Squirrel with a sweet tooth, picking up that sap from the hummingbirds, also stretching too. One that's burrowed in a little pumpkin there during the Halloween season. One that's enjoying those peanuts galore in that barrel. Even one that includes those snowflakes too. So there's quite a few other fun and funny little pictures of those squirrels And Glitty one, this is a really cute one. It's a little disco ball that the squirrel is just nuzzled in. He's definitely shining through, I guess you could say. He's the star of the show. And that picture was submitted by Pamela Mioli. Keeps coming back and cleaning me out, she says. Sister said it looks like a turtle, so I call it a squirtle. That's cute. That's cute. That's funny. A couple other ones that you can find out there, too. They're just little funny creatures for sure, little pesky ones. But, I mean, come on. We really can't live without them too much. They are kind of cute, I have to say. So that's recognized today. It is Squirrel Appreciation Day and more. Check out more on National Today Calendar and National Day todaycalendar.com. We're going to take a quick time out. It is 45 past the hour. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about why unwinding with screens may be making us a little bit more stressed out and what we might be able to do instead to try to help to not make us so stressed out in that term. So stay tuned for more here on Out to Lunch, WRMN. We'll be back with more in just a bit.
There's a price war in the insurance business, and you may be paying too much. Call the Term Lifeline right now and see if you can save 40%. $500,000 plans and up, that's our specialty. Even great smokers' rates. Protect your family today. Call the Term Lifeline right now for a free quote. 866-509-TERM. 866-509-TERM. 866-509-TERM.
When your car's feeling sluggish, don't stress. Just bring it down to Britain's Express Oil and Lube on Larkin Avenue in Elgin. For a fast, friendly 10-minute oil change and a full 18-point inspection, they've got you covered. Whether it's engine service, fluids, filters, or headlight check, they do it right, and they do it fast. Family run, quality service, right in your neighborhood. Swing by today and keep your ride running smooth. Britain's Express Oil and Lube, your car's health partner in Elgin, a proud sponsor of America's First Responders Fest.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
I'll trust water bottles and a flashlight to save the day, but I'll be proved wrong.
With a tornado approaching, I'll realize that I like a wheelchair-accessible shelter.
When the floodwaters rise, I'll be up in the attic with 20 cans of beans. It's a recipe for disaster.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
When it comes to orthopedic and spine surgery, Prime Healthcare St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin leads the way. Recognized by U.S. News and World Report as a high performer across multiple surgery types, we offer advanced and minimally invasive procedures supported by state-of-the-art imaging technology. Our expert surgeons and compassionate care teams are here to help you move, heal, and live better every step of the way. St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin, exceptional care close to home.
Kick off your weekend with a little flair. It's Dino's Night Out, every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. on WRMN 1410 AM. Dino brings you the best of the Fox Valley's entertainment scene. Live music, local artists, street festivals, great eats, and the personalities behind them. If it's happening, Dino's talking about it. And bringing the spotlight is none other than the legendary Arcada Theater, located at 105 East Main Street in St. Charles. Catch dinner, drinks, and a show, all under one historic roof. So whether you're making plans or just love to know what's hot, make it a date with Dino's Night Out, Fridays, 2 to 4 p.m. on WRMN 1410 AM, or stream it live at WRMN1410.com. Dino's Night Out, powered by the Arcada Theater, where Fox Valley comes to play.
Folks, Out to Lunch here on WRMN during this 11 o'clock hour. Skies are starting to accumulate more clouds. It's getting chillier outside, but oh boy, we're having a good time today. We hope that you're enjoying this morning here as we continue on. Don't forget, we also do have our Tradio segment coming up at 12:30. So if you are looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area, that'll be the time to call into the studio number here at 847-931-1410, or feel free to text us at 505-926-1410. You've got something that you just want to get rid of it. You want to sell it. Give it to someone else. It has life before, and now it'll be bringing new life to someone else's life. That's the time to do it on Tradio. That's 847-931-1410. Now, of course, we all know this too. We are on our phones, right? Our phones, our devices. Device advice. That's with what's his face? Rich DeMuro, Rich on Tech. That's from 2 to 5 every Saturday. Great show to listen to. But of course, we unwind after a long day. You're at work. Maybe you did a lot of errands to run. Maybe you're a caregiver. You had to go and help someone. You're unwinding after the day and you're tired, right? And so what is the first thing that you do? Well, a lot of us do this, including myself. We go to the phones. We go to the devices. We go to the computers, the laptops, and even the TV. Anything that has a screen in front of us that is electronic, technological, that provides entertainment and information to us that we have instant gratification from, right? And especially we desire that in the world of technology that we live in today. However, sometimes unwinding with screens might be making us more stressed out rather than helping us to relax. So here is what to do and to try instead, according to Robin Pickering, who is professor and chair of public health at the Gonzaga University. She wrote this article earlier today and posted it, wrote it probably a couple days before or whenever, and then posted it today, this morning on theconversation.com. So let's head on into this conversation. Robin Pickering is a professor of public health who studies health behaviors and also the gap between intentions and outcomes. She became interested in the self-care paradox recently after she suffered from a concussion. She was prescribed 2 months of strictly screen-free cognitive rest. No television, no email, Zooming, social media, streaming, or texting. And she experienced some interesting benefits with this. And she writes this quote, "The benefits were almost immediate, and they surprised me. I slept better, I slept better, had a longer attention span, and had a newfound sense of mental quiet. These effects reflected a well-established principle in neuroscience. When cognitive and emotional stimuli decrease, the brain's regulatory system can recover from overload and chronic stress." Obviously, most people can't go 100% screen-free for days, much less months, but the underlying principle offers a powerful lesson for practicing effective self-care. So here's a little graph here, and I'll make sure to post it on the screen here if you're watching on YouTube. In a nationally representative poll conducted November 7th through 9th of 2025, 18% of respondents described their emotional well-being as, quote, poor. Among that group, uncertainty about the future was the top-ranked source of stress. Now, that's 80% on this particular study and list. 80% uncertainty about the future was the biggest stressor. Cost of living increases was at 78%. Financial worries or debt was at 71. Health concerns of your own or your loved ones was at 68. And then finally at 63 in this top 5 in the percentage range was political environment. And all of this makes sense. This is all something that we have all been experiencing, right? We've been noticing it too. These top 5 stressors in that are negatively affecting Americans' mental health is no surprise, right? Especially the top 5 on that list. And even going down to 62% on that list, number 6 is news and current events, right? So there's a lot of different things that are going on. Now, the lowest one on this list is caregiving responsibilities, followed by social media usage and climate change and environmental factors. But the top 5 or 6 that are on this list are of no surprise to many of us out there. So we are noticing this nation under strain. Americans' self-rated mental health is now at the lowest point since Gallup started tracking this issue back in 2001. Now, you can read a little bit more on that article. It is posted onto Gallup.com under U.S. mental health ratings continuing to worsen. Excellent mental health ratings fall below 30% for the first time. So if you want to read a little bit more on that article, it is posted directly through that through this article I'm reading. So roughly 1/3 of U.S. adults reported feeling overwhelmed most days. Sleep disruption, anxiety, poor concentration, and emotional exhaustion are widespread, particularly among the young adults and women. Chronic disease patterns mirror this strain. Also, when daily stress becomes chronic, it can trigger those biological changes that increase the risk of long-term conditions like heart diseases and diabetes. The Center of Disease Control and Prevention reports that 6 in 10 U.S. adults lived with at least one chronic condition, and 4 in 10 live with multiple chronic conditions. So this is how people try to cope, right? We have all of these different things going on. You see this on social media. My work life is stressed out. My home life is stressed out, right? My finances, I'm going to try to figure this out. And then I'm trying to also balance my own social life as well with family and friends and colleagues, right? So how do people try to cope with this? Well, of course, the phones, the devices, the social media. Over the past 22 years, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics American Time Use Survey has consistently found that watching television is the most popular leisure activity. Of course, we've been noticing it with streaming as well, too. TVs are not as expensive as they used to be. I mean, they're still pretty pricey, but you can find some good deals on those nice TVs that are out there. But also same with devices, phones, tablets, laptops, and computers, right? With the touch of a button and with the enhancement of technology, it's so much quicker and faster to get that instant gratification that a lot of us and our brains desire when we're stressed out. We need time to leisurely just kind of tone it down a bit, right? That modern leisure time increasingly includes smartphone use. Surveys suggest that mobile phones have become the dominant screen for many Americans, with adults spending several hours per day on their phones. For many adults, checking social media or watching short videos has become a default relaxational behavior. Then it's layered on top of traditional screen use. This practice is often referred to as second screening. So why modern screen use feels different? Pre-internet forms of leisure often involved activities such as watching scheduled television programs, listening to radio broadcasts, or reading books and magazines. And for all of these pastimes, the content followed a predictable sequence with natural stopping points, right? Everything was a little bit more on the scheduled side. Now, of course, in today's digital media, the environment looks different. People routinely engage with multiple screens at once. They're multitasking. There's lots of things going on. When you're multitasking, what that does is it means that your brain is actively working on different components and you're trying to compartmentalize, but also work at all of them at the same time, which then in return causes stress. And that even goes for leisurely time as well. So this is when that rest doesn't restore. Against the backdrop of daily hassles and competing demands, it can feel like relief to flip on the TV. However, pairing rest with screen use may undermine the very restoration that people are seeking. So, how do you wind down on this? Reduce that digital multitasking. Focus specifically on just one particular thing. Limit task switching. That's the big thing. Spend time in low stimulation environments and unwind with analog or low novelty activities. So there's a couple different ways that you can do that, right? And I think the big one here really is that multitasking of looking at multiple screens at once for your leisurely time, right? Now, of course, for my job here on the radio, I do look at multiple screens. I do multitask, and that's something that I enjoy doing. I get a rise out of it. I get excited for it, right? It's something that I can do. But maybe that's something that I need to try to not do so much at home, is that multitasking, because I do that with the screens. I'm on my phone while also watching TV and a lot of other things when it comes to the screens. I do have multiple screens up at sometimes 3, my phone, my laptop, and my iPad. So just kind of dying it down to one specific thing can really help to reduce that stress. Check out more information on theconversation.com. We'll be back with more during the 12 o'clock hour on Out to Lunch.
Get ready for Around the House every Saturday night from 5 to 7 p.m. on WRMN AM 1410. If you're a homeowner or contractor looking to tackle those projects that feel a bit too big, this is the show for you. Join Eric along with his knowledgeable guests as they dive deep into everything from DIY renovations to creating a healthy home environment. We'll provide you with the tools and tips you need to complete your projects with confidence and ease. But it's not all work and no play. We believe in having fun. Our passion for home improvement shines through as we help you save time, money, and reduce the stress of DIY. So whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, don't miss Around the House. Tune in every Saturday night and let's tackle those home projects together.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 12 o'clock.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Jury selection is complete in the trial of a man accused of placing a bounty on a U.S. Border Patrol commander. Juan Espinoza Martinez is charged with soliciting the murder of Gregory Bavino. Opening statements begin this morning in federal court in Chicago. The Illinois House is back in session with debates focused on taxes, the Safety Act, and foreign policy. Republicans have introduced a bill to amend the Safety Act, while Democrats are proposing changes to a law dealing with Israel boycotts. GOP lawmakers are also warning of potential new tax increases. Governor J.B. Pritzker held a roundtable in Chicago Tuesday on how federal actions are affecting Illinois. Pritzker said higher tariffs hit manufacturers and farmers hardest. President Trump responded, saying Democrats caused the affordability crisis and his administration is fixing it. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Want to make 2026 your year of adventure? Book that trip and learn a new language with Babbel. Go ahead, make a resolution you can stick to. Now is the time. Babbel's New Year sale is here. Unlock all of the languages on Babbel with a lifetime subscription for 65% off. Turn your daydream into a destination this year with Babbel. Get Babbel's lifetime access for less at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The Blackhawks are on the road tomorrow night visiting the Carolina Hurricanes. Chicago beat Winnipeg 2-0 on Monday night. Spencer Knight made 32 stops. Chicago fans gave Jonathan Toews a 3-minute ovation in his return to United Center. Chicago has wins in 6 of 10. Carolina on top of the Metropolitan Division. They have wins in 3 straight. Huge win for the Bulls last night. 138-110 the final at home over the Clippers. Kobe White scored 27 points and hit 6 of Chicago's franchise record-tying 25 three-pointers. Chicago took a 70-49 lead into the half. They'll put a 2-game winning streak on the line Thursday at Minnesota. Number 11 Illini men's basketball plays host to Maryland tonight. The Illini 15-3 overall, 6-1 of the Big Ten, winners in 7 straight. Save big when you bundle auto and home, renters or condo with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
Revitalize your bathroom with big savings at Lowe's. Get up to 40% off select vanities and free delivery during our bath savings event. Plus, get up to 40% off select shower heads. No matter what style you're looking for, we've got you covered. Shop for your bathroom refresh at Lowe's. We help, you save. While supplies last, selection varies by location.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know that hiking isn't for you. Sure, it sounds nice to be in nature while exercising, but that's what a gym and houseplants are for. I mean, you don't even like walking upstairs. So why would you walk up a hill for miles? To what, end up high in the air? Come on, you know you're scared of heights. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Pricing coverage.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Progressive. Today, mostly sunny with a high near 20. Tonight, snow after 8 p.m., cloudy with a low around 17, temperatures rising to around 21 overnight. An 80% chance of precipitation with 1 to 3 inches of snow possible. Currently, it is 11 degrees with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Joe Fallon did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he commissioned a portrait of himself. Does Joe already know what he looks like? Yes. Do guests know what he looks like? Also yes. But not as art. It's Joe's savings, and if he wants to spend it on a velvet painting of himself with a white tiger at his feet, we say, roar, Joe, roar. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company.
Start your weekend right with Dino's Night Out, Fridays from 2 to 4 p.m. on WRMN 1410 AM. Dino covers what's hot across the Fox Valley, from live shows to food fests and everything in between. Proudly sponsored by the legendary Arcada Theater at 105 East Main Street in St. Charles. Your home for unforgettable concerts, comedy, and more. Tune in on WRMN 1410 AM or stream at WRMN1410.com. Dino's Night Out, your guide to the weekend vibe.
They were best friends, inseparable, in fact, until the day Miguel died. Every day his friend visited Miguel's grave. Rain, wind, weekends, holidays, every day. Miguel's closest friend, Capitan, his German Shepherd, is a symbol of loyalty to which we can all aspire. Loyalty. Pass it on from passiton.com.
And welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN, the voice of the Valley and the talk of the town, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the listeners, the Fox River Valley area. Welcome to the 12 o'clock hour here on Out to Lunch. We hope you're enjoying this afternoon time. It is now the afternoon. Got some people moving some heavy things outside there in the cold weather, and, well, they could be bundled up a little bit more, I feel. But it is cold. Because it is cold. And we'll talk about the cold weather, what's coming up here, even though many of us maybe don't want to discuss that cold weather. But it's inevitable. It is approaching. We are going to be in that extreme cold watch approaching here Thursday night, tomorrow, and also Friday. Out to Lunch, this show is sponsored by St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. Get back to doing what you love with expert orthopedic and spine care at St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. From advanced surgery to personalized rehab, their specialists are with you throughout your care journey. St. Joseph Hospital is a proud member of Prime Healthcare, and they're here to keep you moving. So schedule your appointment today by calling them at 847-931-5525 or visit stjosephelgin.com to learn more. You can visit their website to find a provider, check out different services, patients, medical clinics, and even careers. You can also go to their Pay My Bill portal, which is available at the top right-hand side of the screen. And it does tell you a little bit on how to submit payment from your account, online bill pay, and more. Towards the bottom of the screen, you can find different categories, including patients and visitors, professionals, resources, quick links. I talked about this yesterday about their Fast Track Care, which is recently renovated and added last year. And then employees, benefits of employee health plans, and healthcare. So feel free to check it out for more information at stjosephelgin.com. So the weather and temperatures here, we're seeing it high of 29 degrees for today. Cloudier skies, a few flurries or snow showers are in that forecast for today. Current temperatures looking like it's, well, more so feeling like 10 degrees today. A low of 11 degrees, dangerous wind chills expected, especially in Chicago. Keep that in mind too. In the Fox River Valley, it's going to be very, very cold. But think about it also in Chicago. If you're traveling for the city, it's the windy city, so it's going to get windier and chillier there too. So if you are planning on traveling closer into the city, just be prepared for that. For the weekend, it's going to be cold. Tomorrow on Thursday, we see a high of 23. Bitterly cold temperatures roll through Thursday night with a low of 11 degrees. It's going to be very chilly. For Friday, we see a high of only -3 degrees, bitterly cold. It is supposed to be nice and sunny, though, so you can enjoy the beautiful sunshine from indoors, right? Low of -7 degrees, feeling very cold, almost to 40 below in terms of those wind chills, so dangerously cold. We see for Saturday, very cold as well, a high of 9 degrees and a low of 6. It's going to be bitter. Snow accumulating of 1 to 3 inches at a 50% chance as of right now. For Sunday, the 25th, we see a high of 18 degrees. Snow showers will become more widely scattered in the afternoon. We see it dropping down to a low of 2 degrees, another bitterly cold night for Sunday. As we roll into next week here, we are getting closer to the tail end of January as we hop on into February. We see a high of 12 degrees accumulating for some partly cloudy skies for Monday, and then to a low of 3 degrees, partly cloudy. That's going to be for Monday night. And then for Tuesday, the 27th, a high of 19 is in that forecast with wind speeds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Could definitely feel colder than that with those wind speeds and chills down to -8 as our low for Tuesday night. And then finally for Wednesday, a week from today, we see considerable clouds early. Some are decreasing later in the day, but we see a high of 18 and a low of 3 degrees. So very cold outside today, folks. Make sure you're bundled up and you're enjoying your day. Just waved at a nice man there. He's all bundled up. He is prepared for this cold weather, so good for him. And he's riding his bike here in the downtown area. Wanted to let you know about our local programming, what we have coming up here, of course, in the next time, or the next hours here. We've got our Tradio segment at 12:30, so we'll complete that until 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock, we have What's Cooking Today with Michael Horn. That is from now until, or it will be from 1 until 2. He hasn't posted any details yet on his website, but I am pretty certain that, of course, it is a Wine Down Wednesday, so he will be having the Affordable Wine Report with Larry Lipson, talking about those affordable wines under $20. We'll even go through some of the top best wines to enjoy this winter coming up in just a bit, too. We also do have Talk Time with Tammy and Friends today from 2 until 4 o'clock. Always fun show to enjoy, including some good music, interesting discussions and topics. We also do have our News Nation clip as well, too, kind of following through for our WRMN News segment from 6 to 7, and Apolitical Talk Show from 7 until 8. But, of course, right after Talk Time with Tammy and Friends, we've got Big Top Sports with Derek Geyer. He's the ringmaster telling you all the things when it comes to local sports and what is going on. What are the best shuffle plays, right? And what is this person doing and that person doing? What is this specific league looking forward to in the next season, or what are they preparing for in the next couple of days, right? All the sports talk, a lot of it I'm not as familiar with, but he definitely is very in tune with that. So we encourage you tune in. That is Monday through Friday. That's from 4 until 6 o'clock, part of our Fox Valley afternoons. We also do have, of course, a political talk show tonight. That is going to be from 7 until 8 o'clock. And then we also do have from 8 until 9, The Voice of Reason on our AM 1410 dial with Andy Hoosier, welcoming him here to WRMN. And he also welcomed us, too, as well. Taking a look at the time, it is 13 past the hour. So what we'll do is we'll take a little short time out here. And then when we come back, we'll discuss more on some of the best wines to enjoy this winter, according to GoWine.com. That's food and beverage knowledge portal that you can find with many different shares of some of those good wines. Some of them are a little bit on the pricier side. However, some of them are on the good lower prices, kind of in that affordable wine report, right? So we'll talk a little bit about that and more. It is also Wings Wednesday. So we go to the, quote, wings of the stage, the left and right side, or just the stage in general. And we take a look at those local performances, what's coming up here locally in the Fox River Valley area. So stay tuned for that and more here on Out to Lunch. WRMN will be back with more in just a little bit.
Are you suffering with anxiety, depression, PTSD, an eating disorder, or even a substance abuse problem? If it's causing problems at work or with your family, get help now at Insight Mental Health and Wellness. We can help and treat all types of depression and mental issues. We'll help you use your insurance to get away from it all to a beautiful, sunny, and tranquil vacation-like environment so you can recharge yourself. And with the Family Medical Leave Act, you could take the time off you need from work. Plus, with the Affordable Care Act, your treatment could be 100% covered. If you're suffering from any kind of anxiety, depression, PTSD, eating disorder, or even a substance abuse problem, use your insurance and get away from it all. Come to sunny California. Call Insight Mental Health and Wellness now. 800-419-0287. 800-419-0287. 800-419-0287. That's 800-419-0287.
Building a house is hard, but have you tried removing one? Flood Brothers takes the mess out of demolition. With fast roll-off dumpster delivery, reliable debris pickup, and a family-owned team that takes service personally. Call 630-261-0400 or visit floodbrothersdisposal.com. Flood Brothers Disposal, proud sponsor of America's First Responders Fest.
Looking for the perfect midday pick-me-up? Tune in on Out to Lunch on WRMN AM 1410. Weekdays at midday. Out to Lunch brings a fresh, energetic look at local life, diving into the stories, events, and conversations shaping our community. From lively talk and new discoveries to real voices from around town. It's the perfect mix of entertainment, information, and hometown spirit. Listen on WRMN AM 1410 or watch us live on youtube.com at WRMN Radio. Out to Lunch. Spice up your midday morning.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough. But if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time-to-talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN. We hope you're enjoying this afternoon. We still have about roughly 15 minutes or so before we kick it off into our Tradio segment. You know what that time means. Time to listen in and call in if you've got something you're looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the area, the Fox River Valley area, and even a little bit beyond too. That'll be the time to call in at 847-931-1410. That's 847-931-1410. If you have something that's got to go, post it here on Tradio. In the meantime, it is a Wind Down Wednesday. What do we have for some interesting wines to enjoy? Now, this is a little list I found on GoWine.com, and this was recently posted for the top 12 best wines for the winter season here in 2026. Their team at GoWine.com have professionals that have selected the top best wines based on quality, value, and availability. So let's read a little bit about them here on a Wind Down Wednesday. Now, of course, if you want to keep it to the local side of things in the Fox River Valley area, you can check out FoxValleyMagazine.com. Their January issue is, of course, released because it's January. They're going to soon be releasing their February issue, talking about those wines of the month. Now, I did mention them already. I can also, I can start doing it twice a month. I can mention the dishes of the month, the wines of the month, and the beers of the month twice a month, so that in case you missed out. I'm going to start doing that too. So I'll also roll through those as well. But on this list includes the first one, which is a $36 wine of Chardonnay. This one is called the Flora Springs 2018. Now, this is a 2018 Family Select Chardonnay. It's sourced from sustainably farmed vineyards of the Oak Knoll District and Carneros, two appellations in southern regions of Napa Valley. They are something to enjoy for the cooler days. They've got a full body, juicy acidity, dryness. Fruit flavors include grilled pineapple and ripe mango. You also get that oak on the tongue, including toasted marshmallow and almonds, a creamy texture to enjoy. And it's available too, so it sounds like a good one to try out. There's also some other Flora Springs 2018 suggestions here too, including a Sauvignon Blanc that includes their medium to full body, mouth-watering acidity, dry, guava fruit, melon, passion fruit, and watermelon candy. You get the oak or terroir. I've never heard of that word before. Terroir. Terroir. It sounds French. I'm going to say oak. It's mineral and it's creamy. It sounds pretty good. Now you can try them, and there's only 2,000 cases produced in the world. Average price is about $30. Another suggestion from this list is the NVL Hom Key Reese. Hom Key Reese Sparkling. This is a Pinot Noir, and this is amongst the first of Santa Lucia's Highlands vineyards to be SIP certified. Steve McIntyre's 60-acre property boasts some of the AVA's oldest Pinot Noir. Now, it's a medium body, mouth-watering acidity, dry, including fruit flavors of citrus and mineral. You also get the fresh baked bread of aging and brioche flavors, and it's a crisp texture. You can try it, and you can find it online too. And that's for $42. Another one to try out as well is the Flora Springs Red Blend. This is an $85 valued wine. That's a little bit more on the pricier side, but especially a good gift to have, maybe if you want to treat someone, a loved one. This is the 2017 edition here that has been aged. It's dry. Fruit flavors include cherries, jubilee, blueberry, and sweet blackberry. You get anise in the oak, dark chocolate, and espresso. That's how you go with it, that nice dark chocolate and espresso. And it's a medium to full body there that you can enjoy. It's ideal with grilled meats, winter stews, black olives, and Parmesan cheese. Another one to try out is the Bernardus. It's a Pinot Noir 2015 aged edition at $26. It's a medium body with juicy acidity, dryness, red cherry as the fruit flavors. It's a toast and spice of the oak and a velvety texture. Nice, it's a very smooth velvety texture. That's always good to have that. Sounds like a very well balanced one to have. Now this one can go for as low as $11. This is the Aldo Brandesca. And this is a red wine. This is from Tuscany. It's juicy and rich, medium sweet, citrus and apricot are the fruit flavors, and it's a nice, soft tannins to enjoy. It is definitely a mildly earthy flavor, medium sweet and peppery, lowish alcohol, about 11%, and tannin rendition for a classical old style. Good to go with some chocolate-covered hazelnuts, too, is the suggested pairing. Another one on this list is the William Chris Petulant Natural Rose Wine at 2017 is what it is. Rosé, actually. This is $25 for the average price. It's sparkling from Texas. You can order it online. You can also find it at Binny's, too. It's flinty and minerally secondary choice there with a fruit flavor of strawberries and raspberries. And also you get the effervescence of texture. So it's a medium-bodied, semi-dry, finely effervescent, juicy wine with some good aromas. The pairings included, choice-wise, include salty charcuterie oysters, Thai food, chorizo, pork belly, lobster roll, and fromage fort. You can also check out this other list as well, too. I'll go through a couple other ones here, but the rest of the list is available. If you do like a nice Martini Rossi, they have Asti, Prosecco, and Sparkling Rosé to enjoy. Some good pairings there. If you do prefer the Rossi Sparkling Rose or Rosé, you can find that, and it includes a sweetness balanced by pink florals. Its rose-tinted body glistens best when dining al fresco. Very nice. There's also the Prosecco, which is a good one to have with some good flavors of apple, bananas, and thyme. You get that crisp texture, and it's semi-dry. So very good to have, too. And you can find that Total Wine and also at Empire Wine as well. So those are some good options to enjoy for 2026. But of course, you can also enjoy the Fox Valley Magazine suggestions of those wines. I read through them a little bit earlier in the month, but I'll read through them again for you to know exactly what it comes to for that delicious dining experience for the wines of the month for January. The first one on this list includes the Domaine Elena de Mendoza at $25.99. It's a de-alcoholized sparkling rosé wine. So if you want to go a little bit more on the virgin side of things, this is a non-alcoholic wine to enjoy at Geneva Wine Cellars and Tasting Room. That sounds pretty good. You get that good wine chemistry expertise. And it's been tasked by Laura Catena to carry out this creative project. That's very cool. It was created in honor of Elena Maza, Nicolas Catena's wife. So very nice. There is some big passion and meaning into this non-alcoholic beverage. So give it a try. There's also the Cabernet Sauvignon that you can enjoy at Geneva Winery and Tasting Room. This one includes medium-high tannins, medium acidity to perfection, and it's medium to full body. You also get this aging process in French oak barrels, so it imparts a nuanced medium oak character in there too. And again, it complements the wine's medium full body and tannins and acidity, medium acidity to perfection there. If you want to enjoy this one, this is a 2021 Stella Antica Red Blend. It's from Tuscany. Tasting notes include a full-bodied Italian red with aromas of blueberry and blackberry. You also get the notes of black pepper, vanilla, chocolate, and fresh herbs on the palate. A take-home price at $15.98. You don't have to break the bank to enjoy this delicious wine of Rosso. That's at 64 Wine Bar and Kitchen in Naperville. And then there's also the Boss Wine Shipwreck. This is the Blanc Franchise. This is a Pinot Noir and Lagreen. This is a fruit that comes from the 3 different vineyards on Old Mission Peninsula. It brings Bramley fruit and black pepper. Also, Lagreen adds that spice and depth, and the Pinot Noir contributes that roundness with a supple texture. So you can get that at Up North Wine Tasting Room in Geneva. So those are the those are the wines of the month that you can try out. And don't forget, you can try them out at these different restaurant weeks. Yes, feel free to do so, including Aurora's Restaurant Week, too. There's lots of good wines that you can find and to explore. But again, the Geneva's Restaurant Week still continuing on for a couple more days. If you want to experience the highest culinary excellence during Geneva's Chamber of Commerce's Restaurant Week. 9 days, dining on the nines, delicious discounted dining, some of the finest restaurants in the area that you can go to. Giamia is a participating one, very good place to go to. If you like barrel and rye, their bacon burgers are delicious. I've had them before. If you do want something a little bit more on the casual side, a sports bar, Rookies is available too, part of the Karras family restaurants. They never disappoint. Tickets and passes aren't necessary, so feel free to check it out. I know we just had that interview a couple Fridays ago with them, but don't forget that you can still enjoy this great time and offerings provided by the Geneva downtown area and these local businesses. And then again, once again here, started yesterday, Aurora's Restaurant Week. If you want to beat the cold, check out these different places that offer sweet treats, delicious gyros, Mexican cuisine, cocktails, drinks, and more. You want to go a little bit finer on the alfresco dining or something casual, they have something for everyone. Now, I'm the type of person where the thing I would look most forward to on these different routes, checking out those burgers. I am a burger person, and also the wraps too, I would say. So lots of good food, good company, and you're supporting local, which means it goes back into the community. to help each other out. This is a fantastic opportunity to check out these great businesses and support the Fox River Valley area. There's so much going on, and we'd like to tell you that and keep you in tune with that here on WRMN. We hope that you are enjoying the day so far here. Got some good comments in the comment section here on our YouTube channel. We've got Brendan in the comments saying hello, and also, of course, Jose as well joining in. Great show. Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate that. We hope that you are staying warm. Brendan asked, what is after Out to Lunch? Well, Brendan, I'm here to tell you that is what's cooking today. He's going to continue on talking about food and restaurants, interesting topics, and more. That's with Michael Horn. He is stationed all the way out in California. I bet it's nice over there compared to the chilly weather that we have here. Up next is our Tradio segment. Stay tuned for more here on Out to Lunch, WRMN AM 1410, proudly serving you, the Fox River Valley.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Governor J.B. Pritzker held a roundtable in Chicago Tuesday on how federal actions are affecting Illinois. Pritzker said higher tariffs hit manufacturers and farmers hardest. President Trump responded, saying Democrats caused the affordability crisis and his administration is fixing it. Jury selection is complete in the trial of a man accused of placing a bounty on a U.S. Border Patrol commander. Juan Espinoza Martinez is charged with soliciting the murder of Gregory Bavino. Opening statements begin this morning in federal court in Chicago. The Illinois House is back in session with debates focused on taxes, the Safety Act, and foreign policy. Republicans have introduced a bill to amend the Safety Act, while Democrats are proposing changes to a law dealing with Israel boycotts. GOP lawmakers are also warning of potential new tax increases. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
With Progressive Snapshot, you could save on auto insurance rates by driving safely, which is nice because you can just keep doing you. So keep on using that broken phone charger because it occasionally works. Keep quoting something you heard on a podcast as your own. Keep ignoring your sister's texts while you drive and after. And when baggage claim says, have a great trip, keep on saying, you too. And keep driving safely. And you could save with Snapshot from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents. Surcharge possible for unsafe driving.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
For nearly 50 years, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council and Kane Senior Council have been dedicated to serving seniors in DuPage and Kane counties. Established in 1975, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council is a volunteer-driven 501c3 non-for-profit organization committed to helping older adults live with dignity. From providing nutritious meals to offering support services, the Kane Senior Council is there every step of the way. With programs designed to enhance independence and quality of life, they're proud to make a difference in the lives of their senior neighbors. To learn more or to volunteer, visit them at 418B Airport Road in Elgin or head to their website at caneseniorcouncil.org. Give them a call at 630-338-0999. That's 630-338-0999. That's the Kane Senior Council, caring for seniors because they deserve to live with dignity and respect. Visit caneseniorcouncil.org or call 630-338-0999 today.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast.
Brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
Dangerously cold wind chills from late Thursday night through Friday morning. This afternoon, mostly cloudy with a high near 29, temperatures falling to around 27. Gusty winds around 15 miles per hour. Tonight, snow showers likely with patchy blowing snow, mostly cloudy with a low around 10. Currently, it is 27 degrees and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
You can swirl it, you can sip it, but the best way is to share it. Hey y'all, I'm Deanna, a team member at my local Chick-fil-A. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and new frosted sodas and floats is how well they go together. You get that bold flavor of the Coke mixed with the smooth deliciousness of the vanilla ice cream. You have a juicy filet and a smooth, creamy float. It's an awesome pairing.
Order a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and a new frosted soda and float at your local Chick-fil-A restaurant. Real team member paid for their testimonial.
Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN, the voice of the Valley and the talk of the town, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. Out to Lunch is sponsored by St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. Get back to doing what you love with expert orthopedic and spine care at St. Joseph Hospital. From advanced surgery to personalized rehab, their specialists are with you throughout your care journey. St. Joseph Hospital is a proud member of Prime Healthcare, and they're here to keep you moving. Schedule your appointment today by calling 847-931-5525 or visit stjosephelgin.com to learn more. So thank you to St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin for sponsoring today's show, Out to Lunch. It is our Tradio segment time now in session. So if you want to give us a call here today, that's 847-931-1410. If you have something that you are looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area, now's the time to call in at 847-931-1410. If you've got something that's got to go, post it here on Tradio. So let's go through our Tradio callers that have recently called in. We had a caller from yesterday, or a couple days before, and he has a car for sale. Now, this car is a 2009. It's a Toyota Corolla, and it's a Model S car. This car has 5-speed manual transmission. It's in great condition, considering it's also 17 years old. $5,000 or best offer is the asking price on this, and he's located out in Elmhurst. So maybe you are hearing this information. You're like, you know what? This car sounds pretty cool. Or I know someone that might like it too. Reach out to him today. That number to dial is 312-296-4223. That's 312-296-4223. That's the number to dial. Another Tradio caller here, Gary, is looking for a fantastic typewriter in the color black from the 30s, 40s, or 50s. You know which ones we're talking about. They're the fun ones. You poke, you press down on the keyboards there, and it makes a lot of fun noise, a little clicking noise. Or sometimes even the loud clicking noise, too, and then that bell rings, and then you got to slide it over again. It's a portable one he's looking for with a case. If you have one that you might be interested in, feel free to reach out to Gary. That number is 847-372-8083. That's 847-372-8083 is that number to dial. And I know also Steve Thorne posted, I think it was yesterday, and I mentioned it very quickly at the tail end, like in the very last couple seconds of the show yesterday. I wanted to get it in, but here's some of his typewriter collections. How cool is that? That is so cool to see those beautiful typewriters. I'm going to see if I can zoom up and see what it says on there. Oh, I can't zoom up. All right, that's fine. But it's still cool. I like how it has that, like, almost has, I don't know if it's dusty, but I like that. I like that. It's in the basement. You can also see some of his toasters there too. Some of the old toasters. Very cool. That's cool. It's got some signs also. I mean, oh my goodness, so many cool things. But yes, those are the that's what's coming up here. So again, Steve also did post here as well too. There will be a celebration of life for George Rawlinson. The late George Rawlinson at the American Legion. It is coming up February 18th at 8 o'clock. It's a free spaghetti dinner served to all who attend. Event is paid by sponsors. A donation box will be there for George's daughter. and it's going to be a good time to remember him and to honor him too. So more details will follow. So save the date for that, definitely. And we've got a nice picture of, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. If you're watching on YouTube, we've got a nice picture of George there sitting on the ledge, smiling at us. I know he's smiling down at us too. We love you, George. So that's a very nice picture that was put there. So very good. Continuing on with our Tradio segment here, we've got Greg looking for bicycles, late 1800s to the 1970s, parts, pieces, and or accessories, and they can really be in any condition too. Greg, I have this watch. I want to show you this too, Greg. If you're watching on YouTube, I've got this watch. You know what? I'll even take it off so I can show it because it's pretty cool. And the person I got it from was like, oh, it's broken. I paid $5 for it. It just needed a new battery. It is a diamond watch. It's not anything that's super, super expensive. It's an Elude, but it's nice. It's pretty nice. I like it. It's a cool watch. It's glimmery. It's shiny. It works. Just needed a battery. And, it's a little bulky, but I do like it, especially with, I pair it with specific outfits. And I don't know, I get a little, I become a little fashionista myself, but I do enjoy it. I do. Oh, goodness. And there it is dropping. All right. I'm going to take it off for just a sec. I'm dropping everything here. Okay. But yes, he does look for those watches. He's a collector, not a dealer, so he'll pay a fair price on that. I also do collect a little bit here too, so reach out to me if you've got any, but reach out to him first. Reach out to him first before me. He also has a Schwinn 312 Goose Island bicycle. It runs very good for $99. He's also looking for old gas tether cars. Those are the old toy cars from the 50s and the 60s. And then he's also looking for old racing go-karts. Those vintage racing go-karts. He has for sale that Hamilton Beach 3-head milkshake maker. That is in the color ivory. And he has it for $425. He's also selling 2 Lionel Pioneer Zephyrs. Ones that you see at the museum. They've got the nice shiny chrome on them too. They're about 4 feet long and they're in excellent condition. They're unique pieces. So if you want to reach out to him on that, you can. It's got the shiny chrome. He's also looking to add some extra pieces for a Schuco Disney monorail. So if you want to reach out to him for that too. He's got a Bailey blue hat for sale. It comes with the box, pretty nice hat. It's a nice bright blue color. If you want to reach out to him, that number to dial is 847-962-6033. That's 847-962-6033. And then we also have Greg here. He is looking for trains, parts for trains. He recently commented in the comment section today, coffee's up. I don't have my coffee with me. I finished it already, but I've got my water with me to keep me hydrated. But he is looking for trains and parts for trains, and memorabilia will do too. So reach out to him today. That number is 630-251-2956. That's 630-251-2956. That's the number to dial to reach out to him for more information on that. Those are the Tradio callers today. If you want to continue to call in today at 847-931-1410, add yourself to the list. We'd be more than happy to take your call. You can also reach us at our phone number, our text line at 505-926-1410. We want to remind you, of course, that we have What's Cooking Today with Michael Horn coming up next. That will be at the 1 o'clock segment, followed by Talk Time with Tammy and Friends and more local programming. He did post here. What is it going to be discussion-wise for his show? On today's show, as expected, he's got wine expert Larry Lipson revealing his 2025 Wine of the Year that's under $20. Then public safety leader Jim Wolfenbarger explains the growing threat of unauthorized drones and at these large events and the technology being used to keep fans safe. Plus, smart shopping tips on name brand versus generic canned goods, why you should buy extra ground beef, the best time to book flights in 2026, a new open stretch on the Sonoma coast, and then how to save a wet phone. So he'll talk to you. There's a lot of different discussions there that you can listen into on What's Cooking Today on WRMN's AM 1410 dial line there. Taking a look at the time, it is approaching 44 past the hour. We're going to take a quick time out. When we come back, what we'll do is we'll talk a bit about, of course, It is a Wings Wednesday, so we'll talk about all the different local theater performances and updated news and things like that are coming up. And with some time, too, we'll talk more about what's happening locally in the Fox River Valley area. What are some things that are coming up and more. So stay tuned for that on WRMN's Out to Lunch. We'll be back with more in just a bit.
When disaster strikes, flood or fire, every second counts. At Emergency Construction Group, they specialize in immediate response and same-day service for any residential, commercial, or industrial emergency across the Chicagoland area. With over 30 years of experience, they've got the expertise, manpower, and equipment to handle any size loss fast. They follow strict IICRC guidelines to restore your property the right way, the first time. Their team values transparency, constant communication, and strong ethical standards because your peace of mind matters. Licensed, bonded, and insured, they're here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. Call 855-4ECG now. That's 855-432-4669. Or visit their website at emergencyconstructiongroup.com and let Emergency Construction Group put your life back together one step at a time. That's Emergency Construction Group. Your satisfaction is their passion.
Your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Even if you've applied before, they may be eligible now. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Visit insurekidsnow.gov or call 877-KIDS-NOW. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
When our nation calls, patriots answer. The U.S. Volunteers Joint Service Command stands ready, honoring our fallen heroes through military funeral honors and serving communities during natural disasters and emergencies. If you're 18 or older, you can serve close to home with free training and just one Saturday a month. Prior service with honorable discharges are welcome. View our website today at usvjsc.org. We are patriots. We are always ready. We are U.S. Volunteers, and we want you to join us.
Kick off your weekend with a little flair. It's Dino's Night Out, every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. on WRMN 1410 AM. Dino brings you the best of the Fox Valley's entertainment scene. Live music, local artists, street festivals, great eats, and the personalities behind them. If it's happening, Dino's talking about it. And bringing the spotlight is none other than the legendary Arcada Theater, located at 105 East Main Street in St. Charles. Catch dinner, drinks, and a show, all under one historic roof. So whether you're making plans or just love to know what's hot, make it a date with Dino's Night Out, Fridays, 2 to 4 p.m. on WRMN 1410 AM, or stream it live at WRMN1410.com. Dino's Night Out, powered by the Arcada Theater, where Fox Valley comes to play.
And welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch. We still have some time left here to discuss with you what's happening locally in the Fox River Valley area. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today and being a part of the conversation with us here on this Wednesday. I almost said it was Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday. Even better. It's always nice when it's like, oh, wait, is it Tuesday? No, it's Wednesday. It's Thursday. But when it's like, oh, is it Thursday and Friday? Nope, it's a Tuesday and a Wednesday. That's when it's like, ugh, I still have couple more days, right? But I did, for some reason, thought it was Tuesday. It's Wednesday today, so that's brings a smile to my face. That's nice. That's always nice, like I said before, when that happens. Anyway, we got here some things that are going on. The 2026-2027 season is announced here, of course, for Children's Theater of Elgin. They are having some fun activities coming up here. You can take the stage with Disney's Newsies, the Broadway musical, coming up in June. Auditions start in March. There's also auditions late June for September's performances at the ECC's Blizzard Theater for The Lightning Thief, the Percy Jackson musical. So check that one out. That's coming up here. And you can find that shows and auditions and more at the Children's Theater of Elgin's website. They were founded in 1988 with the goal of casting as many interested young people as they possibly could so they could have a chance to learn, improve, perform, and have fun. So they've got some fun things that are coming up. Today, they have the musical auditions. That's still going on. That is today. Registration, I do believe, is still available, it says. The deadline's today because that's when it's coming up. It's happening today. So if you still want to audition for this, Disney's Descendants, the musical auditions, is today. That's right now at the Journey of Hope Church. Callbacks will be Friday the 23rd. And that's coming up here. And limited audition slots are available. Will be reserved on a first-come, first-served basis. So today's the last day to get in on that audition. So you can sign up for the audition workshop too, or go to their website at cteelgin.com. Today's the last day, folks. Paramount Theater in Aurora has some fun things that are coming up. $1 Million Quartet back on the scene again, coming up shortly for that. You can also view other fun events that are coming up too, including their Broadway series that includes some fun activities when it comes to theater performances, like Dear Evan Hansen will be coming up in February. That starts February 4th. So just around the corner until March 22nd. There's also South Pacific of Rogers and Hammerstein's, set in a tropical paradise. Doesn't that sound nice on a cold day like today? Will be starting in April, going through till June. They're having Mean Girls. It's the Tony-nominated Broadway sensation. It's so fetch. It rules the school. You go Glen Coco. That's coming up on August 26th. That is definitely one I want to interview the cast on. I love that movie, Mean Girls. Love it. Christmas Carol, of course, is another one coming up in November for this year. And also, A Sunday Park with George will be coming up. That will be on, this is February 10th of next year. They've got stuff planned all for next year, too. A Sunday Park with George, that almost looks like it's Mary Poppins in a way. It's not Mary Poppins. I don't believe it is. But no, it's not Mary Poppins. She does look like Mary Poppins, though. On the screen. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see what I mean. It looks like Mary Poppins to me. Some other things here as well. Steel Beam Theater always has some fun activities that you can enjoy. You can donate. You can even rent out their space. So if you want to perform there, check out their rental space available. If you're looking for immersive time, intimate auditorium space for your troupe, group, or production, you can check it out. They have those available for rental space. That's posted on their website, steelbeamtheater.com. The Historical Egyptian Theater, been around since 1929, still going strong as well. Always has some events that are scheduled. Coming up on January 25th, John Mueller's Winter Dance Party will be there. They did cancel the Monkey Men. The band was canceled due to their upcoming tour that was supposed to be this Friday. They're also going to be playing Countdown to the Oscar film series Thunderball from 1965. That looks like quite the glamorous show. That's coming up Tuesday, January 27th at 7 p.m. You can get those tickets online. They're going to be showing that. They have a whole lineup of the Oscar film series. So back in January, they had, back on January 6th, they had Les Miserables. They had Spellbound, Mr. Roberts was yesterday. Thunderball will be next, followed by The Man Who'd Be King, followed by Witness, Apollo 13, Good Night and Good Luck, Mad Max, and also Anora, which is a 2025 Best Picture winner for March 10th. Very cool. Let's see, some other things that are coming up here too. There is Pino's Palette in St. Charles is having some good classes that you can check out. There's one coming up tomorrow where you can paint a mystic moon tree. It's $45 per guest. And of course, the name Pino's Palette includes some Pinot Noir, delicious wines, and more, while also making some beautiful artwork. So that's coming up. There's also one on Friday. There's actually a couple. There's a couple on Friday. There's Lake It Easy and Winter Sunset that you can paint. So they have a whole list of different ones that you can choose from for those holiday seasons, wherever that holiday season might be in your schedule. They've got some great opportunities to do some fun painting and sipping at Pino's Palette. That's in St. Charles. It's a good place to go to. Coming up here, Northern King County Chamber of Commerce recently posted, it's time to register for the February Women in Business Luncheon. That's going to be hosted at the Village Square in West Dundee with Donna and Dobos, I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly, of Dobos Law Offices. This is where you can learn the essentials of estate planning and family trusts as their speaker breaks down strategies. So feel free to check that out too if you'd like. Aurora Regional Hispanic Chamber of Commerce recently posted, tonight's the night they're kicking off with the 2026 Pachanga. It's the 2026 networking kickoff, an evening designed to bring together business-minded leaders, entrepreneurs, and professionals ready to connect and build in the new year. This is located in Aurora. It's at El Jeff. That's Jefe. There's going to be some giveaways and more that you can check out. So that is coming up. That is the Pachanga. I don't know what Pachanga is. I know Pachanga is a village in Russia. I had some family from there, but it's spelled differently. What is Pachanga? I'm not quite sure. What does Pachanga mean? La Pachanga is a feminine noun. Oh, it's a Latin America party. Okay. Oh, very nice. Okay. Party City. There you go. Let's see. Some other things that are also coming up here too, or that have been announced. The Elgin Township recently posted on their Facebook page about those warming shelters. Now, this is very good to take note of. If you are, for whatever reason, not able to find a place to stay, these are the options for you. Because again, we are getting into that very cold weather already happening now. It's coming up tomorrow night and Friday throughout the weekend too. Bitterly cold, dangerously cold. So please make sure that you are safe from the upcoming severe temperatures as posted by the Elgin Township. Thank you to them for posting this on their social media pages. Please make sure to like and share it as well too. So they've got the Gail Borden Public Library. It's open Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. They're open Friday and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6, Sunday from 12 to 5, and call their number for more information. Now, there's also the Elgin Senior Services Associates. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4. Holy Trinity Lutheran Church has coming up. They're serving coffee and hot chocolate for this cold weather. So, what a blessing that we have them. The Holy Trinity Lutheran Church, and we play their program on Sundays here on the station. They're at 357 Division. They're open this Thursday at 8 a.m. until noon. They are serving coffee and hot chocolate. It's first come, first serve. Go in there and be part of the community and make sure you're warming up there too. They're going to be serving that coffee and hot chocolate. They're also open 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. That is for the overnight shelter, First United Methodist Church. They have their open overnight shelter. So don't hesitate. If you need a place to stay, they are there for you in the community. There's also listing on the South Elgin location, South Elgin Village Hall, and the Gail Borden South Elgin branch. There's also the Elgin Bowes Road Raco branch is also open too. So please make sure that you are making yourself known to this, as many of us already do, but those options are out there for you, those warming shelters to beat the cold, cold weather. So don't hesitate to ask for help and to go to those places. And finally, before we head on out from the show here on Out to Lunch, the Senior Services Associates Incorporated recently did have to cancel their Food for Seniors event due to the dangerous cold temperatures on Friday. So attention to guests and volunteers due to the sub-zero weather forecasted for this Friday, January 23rd. The Food for Greater Elgin will be closed for the day to ensure everyone's safety. So thank you to the Senior Services Associates for posting that. And of course, you can also listen to, on the second Thursday of each month, Sherry's Senior Moments, as she is with the Senior Service Associates. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today to Out to Lunch. Up next, we have What's Cooking Today, Talk Time with Tammy and Friends, Big Top Sports, and more coming your way. We hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Stay nice and warm, everybody.